Hey guys, it's Laura, and today's video is a little different. I felt like we've been here together long enough that it's time I told you why I started this YouTube channel. So I didn't even want to have a YouTube channel, but lately when we go on trips, we use YouTube as a resource to plan. And when we were planning to go on the Anthem of the Seas, we just couldn't find much for our dietary restrictions. And so Nick kept pushing me, and I finally said, fine, I'll do it. And I made one video that turned into 30 videos. And so they keep coming. And the whole reason I said yes is because I have felt very strongly ever since I left the workforce in 2014 when I had Asher. I've focused all of my efforts and energy around one question. What if I could do anything? What would it be? And I keep going back to, it would be helping other moms with what I'm learning. It would be helping other moms find community and support and information when they need it. Because sometimes parts of my journey have been hard for me, and I want them to be easier for you. So the short answer is I started this channel for you. I can definitely say that when I had my first child, it was a life-changing moment. And I came out of that wanting to help other moms, so I became a birth doula and a breastfeeding specialist. And in recent years, my eldest was diagnosed with ADHD, and that definitely changed our lives. And then we found that diet and nutrition was a way to support him through his needs. And that decision changed our lives. And so those are the big monumental moments that I want to share. And I want to support you as you go through the same things. I know that right now in back to school season, we're all experiencing it. Maybe your child is just getting settled in the classroom and the teacher's saying, we need to have an evaluation done. This is tough. Or maybe you aren't an ADHD parent, maybe you are an allergen parent, and you're having to reach out to the nurse and the teacher and the cafeteria and say, here are the restrictions, please keep my child safe. I know that the back to school routine comes with a lot of stress, and I want to be here for you and build a community where we can say, hey mama, I see you and the work that you're doing and the day-to-day burden that you carry, because it takes a lot of work to stick to all these changes, and kids insist on eating 3, 4, 5 times a day. It never stops. So I know that with time that just really starts to wear you down. But I believe that once you get into a routine, you can get to a really nice place. And so we're here to do that together. Now listen, I am not here to give you a specific diet. I myself am gluten, dairy, and soy-free for my child, and then in addition to that, we are pescatarian because of our personal family choices, and so there are a lot of restrictions going on. So more than what you should be eating, I'm going to tell you how you can find the resources to eat what you want to eat and to support your child with what their body's needs are. I am not an expert in nutrition. I am an expert in my kid, and you are an expert in your children. And I just want to encourage you in that, to embrace that, to go with your mama gut, and then to seek out the support that you need and the help that you need to find a practitioner who can create a nutrition plan that is specific to your child's body and their needs. If you suspect that your child has ADHD, I'm happy to refer you to our holistic practitioner. Or maybe you have someone who is local to you that would be helpful. Our practitioner does practice remotely and virtually, so can help you from anywhere in the US. But I will say that the early days of this diet are something that you need hand-holding through. And so once you get past the beginner stages and your practitioner, your nutritionist, your pediatrician, your gastroenterologist, your allergist, whoever you're working with says, okay, you got it. Now go do the thing and keep doing the thing on and on forever ad infinitum. Like just keep going. And you think, oh my gosh, I have to do this forever. The monotony sometimes becomes tiring. And so we're here for you. Once you get past the beginner stages and you think, okay, I now know how to eat at home, but how do we eat out? Is it possible to leave the house and go to a birthday party or go to family Thanksgiving dinner? Can my kid go to the Halloween festival at his school? Like, what do I need to do to make that happen? And so for those things that are kind of intermediate steps, I'll share with you some of the tips of what works for us and how give you some resources to help make it happen for you. And it's okay. If our trips look like these big things that are just unattainable, it's okay if you're not ready for that yet. The season will come when you're ready to step out. So maybe you just watch for a little while until you're comfortable and ready to go on some adventures. You need to make sure your family is comfortable and confident and really committed to those dietary changes before you start to step out. And hey, you know what? If you can't do it, you're still a good mom. And if you accidentally got something that you weren't supposed to eat, you're still a good mom. And if your kids are melting down, maybe all of them, maybe the grown-ups too, you're still a good mom. Maybe you need a break. We all do. Come here. Let us be a safe space for you. And I know that sounds weird because I don't know who's on the other side of that camera. Hi, I do care deeply for you. And I want you to know that I would love to be in communication with you. So if you want to leave comments here, that means the world to me. The moms who comment on here and say, this video helped us, we're gonna go on a trip, and this makes me feel ready. Those mean the world to me. But if you wanna start a dialogue on some other topic, that's fine too. Come on over to 5 Hungry Travelers Facebook page, or you can come find us on Instagram. There's a lot of other fun little bits and info on there on a regular basis. Just maybe throw our story into your feed to see what's going on. That is 5 Hungry Travelers on Instagram. Or if you really want to reach out, you can always contact us through the contact page at 5hungrytravelers.com. A lot of my early days, knowing that we were going gluten-free and dairy-free, I started seeking out communities online. And sometimes I found some cool communities, specifically in Facebook groups. But sometimes I found places where you could tell they were steering you toward a product or a program. They wanted you to sign up with the registration fee to come to the thing. And I appreciate that, and the work they're doing is important. But I had already gone through the stages of knowing what my diet was, and now I just needed to not be isolated and to be around other moms who also had to continue making these changes and choices and continue to maintain this high standard of what their kids were going to eat and not, slowly slide down into eating things we weren't supposed to be getting. And I did feel like a number of those places were constantly pitching to me that they wanted me to sign up and join. My goal here is not to create a program where you're going to be paying. I just want to be here for you. I hope that's okay. I hope that's not weird. I don't know, maybe a Facebook group. Do you think a Facebook group would be helpful? Let me know what you think. And until then, know that on a regular basis, I'm thinking of you. I know that's weird because I don't know you, but I hope I get the opportunity to. Thanks so much for taking the time to listen to me today, and I will see you next time.